Alright, hey, what's up, guys? Limitless here, and so I actually figured out that this is I was using my laptop mic last time I recorded a video, and that's why it sounded really bad, even though I said I got a new mic. Um, but anyways, so hopefully this works this time, and hopefully it's a lot better quality. So anyways, this match I got in the background is of me versus Piff or Hilarious on the forums from a while ago. I meant to post it in the the log thread, but I didn't feel like making a description. So this is from before the new drops, such as Alakazam, Infernape, and all them. So the metagame's a lot different, but it still doesn't detract away from how good of a game it was. I believe I'm still using the pink core in this match. Uh, don't shoot me for it. I'm sorry. But it was on the ladder. So that's all I use on the ladder. Because it's so kind of automatic. It's you don't really have to think. You can be on tilt and still do good. So anyways, I'll let that play in the background, and I'll be talking about uh, what is it? Lucario and Goodra. So for these rankings, Goodra is really bad. It's one of those mons where it's really bulky, but it doesn't really do anything, and it doesn't hit hard enough to warrant its use with Assault Vest. Um, and there really isn't any other use for it. Um, there might be if I look into the other moves that it has, but I really doubt that there's a use for it. Because if it doesn't run Assault Vest, then it's probably not going to have the same bulk. I still think it'll be bulky, but probably not bulky enough. And it definitely won't be dealing with Infernape as well as it would with Assault Vest, which is kind of the main reason you would use it now on like a probably a bulky offensive team. But Goodra is one of those Pokemon where it would be amazing with something like Volt Switch. Unfortunately, it doesn't get it. It would be the perfect pivot, it really would, because it can take a lot of hits, and it can just keep providing momentum. In the same way that Caesar in Black and White and DPP, where it could just simply use U-turn. If it came in on Gengar or Alakazam, it could just come in on those and then just U-turn out. Um, and that's kind of what it would be. But unfortunately, it doesn't have that, and so Goodra kind of loses you momentum when you switch it in. Even though you can wall something, you're not powerful enough to actually, you know, do enough to warrant its use, and you're also losing momentum at the same time. So even though you're countering something, you're still losing the momentum in the match, and that's really not what you're looking for. Um, I guess I could see some use on a bulky offensive team. Um, Actually, I still couldn't because it's really not powerful enough. Mega Blastoise loses your momentum in a bulky offensive team, but it provides the spinning support, and it's also quite strong. That's the biggest difference between something like Goodra, and something like Mega Blastoise, because Mega Blastoise is still really strong, especially if you go modest and 252 special attack. Um, just as a simple calc, like Aurora Sphere is going to do like 35% to Blissey. That's ridiculous. And so it's really, really important. That's the difference. And so Goodra, I'm gonna have to put at a B rank. If you compare it to other things we've put in B rank, um, it could either go B or B minus. Trying to think right now what I want to do with it. Um, so obviously B plus is just way too high. That's where Chandelure was last in the previous drops. Um, So B rank was like Metagross, and I don't think that it's even as good as Metagross was, to be honest. If Metagross was B plus or B rank previously, and I think it was. So you know what? I'm gonna put it in B minus rank, simply because it's really freaking useless. Um, so yeah, it's gonna be B minus for now. I think that's a good rating. Um, it could drop even more, but I really doubt it. It's bulky enough to warrant at least some type of niche use. So yeah, it's gonna be B minus. And then the next thing is Lucario. Now Lucario is really tricky because the physical set actually has a lot of walls. You have Gligar, you have Doublade. Um, you just have a lot of physical presence that it can wall it. And so But the thing with Lucario is that's not its only set. Um, it's also got Nasty Plot, which I think is really underrated, and I think it's actually Lucario's best set, just because it can beat a lot of standard cores right now. Um, if you look at, Slowbro, um, Mew, Florges, Blissey, um, obviously you're gonna have to pick your coverage. If you want Vacuum Wave, um, you know, to help against offensive teams, then you're probably going to not be able to run Flash Cannon for Florges, which then means you're walled by it. Um, or you could opt to not have Dark Pulse for some reason, or Shadow Ball, whatever you run, which would make you obviously not as strong against things like Slowbro. Um, and so, but honestly, if you run Flash Cannon, you pretty much destroy every single stall team there is. Um, and so that's something that the Swords Dance set really couldn't do unless you really did a good job of breaking the counters beforehand, which is definitely possible, even though I think heavy offense kind of sucks at the moment. Um, well, actually, this entire freaking ever since we banned Haxorus, honestly, heavy offense just hasn't been good. Um, but let's see. So Lucario, also the agility set is really strong in my opinion. Just because things that the breaker sets really lack is being able to get past these really fast Pokemon that such as Mega Aerodactyl. Um, if you don't run Vacuum Wave on the special set, then stuff like Scarf Hydra, things like that. Well, anything Scarf really. That was a dumb analogy, but I really think the agility set is really underrated also. But I think the Nasty Plot set is the best, and the reason why I'm going to put it at A plus rank. If you just look at it based on a physical side, I'd say it's definitely an A rank. But if you factor in its versatility and its Nasty Plot set, just its Nasty Plot set alone, just being able to destroy stall, I think it definitely warrants an A plus rank. And so this video is probably getting long, but I believe the log's almost done anyways, but this video is getting kind of long, so I'm just going to say that I'm going to try and get this viability ranking thread up to date quite quickly. So if I start making these videos very quickly, as in like once every 2 days or once every day, then that's what I'm going to do, because it's really a mess right now, and a lot of things shouldn't be in the ranks that they are, as I've explained in the last video also. So the next two Pokemon are going to be Alakazam, which is the final drop that is not banned, and also we're also going to do Hydreigon. So Alakazam, I think, should be S rank. Obviously, it's completely destructive. The Calm Mind set is just ridiculous. With the Sash, that is, Life Orb set is really retarded for some reason. People use it, but also, so yeah, S rank for that. And then Hydreigon, I believe, is definitely not nearly as good. I'd probably put it at around an A rank, I'd say. Yeah, probably A rank. So that's that. And peace, guys.